Here's what it looked like round 7 from Arlington, Texas. Give you the 450 class here. It was awesome, the pit party. We had beautiful weather outside and some determined veterans like Ken Roczen on the right, who had won our previous race at Glendale, and Eli Tomac trying to bounce back after a subpar based on his standards start to the season, and all chasing the rookie Jett Lawrence, who has that red number plate because he had retaken the series lead after a podium at our previous race. And then Jett gets the whole shot. And the race this year where he's done that, he's won.
Well, he does, and a great job by his brother, Hunter Lawrence. He did exceptional today. He was good all day long. Great to see that. But Cooper Webb, I think he made some crucial mistakes early on, and that gave an opportunity for Jett to kind of pull out. I think if he could have cleaned it up early on, he would have been well. But this is an uncharacteristic mistake by Eli Tomac. Rarely do you see that, but I tell you what, it wasn't over.
And then watch this. Roczen's trying to get around Vince Friese. He goes down, it collects Malcolm Stewart, Dylan Ferrandis, and a bunch of others.
Saw that collision with Vince Friese and Ken Roczen and Malcolm Stewart. Keep that in your mind, because you haven't seen the last of that.
So Tomac starts a charge,
Yeah.
a comeback. He was 11th, and now he's catching Hunter Lawrence for a piece of the top 5.
Talk about it. This was one of those rides, beast mode. Aaron Plessinger talked about it. It's like, yeah, that was beast mode. When Eli Tomac is in one of these modes, you can't stop it.
He made it all the way back to the podium there, making the move on Aaron Plessinger for 3rd. And listen to that crowd here in Texas. They love that.
Yeah, going wild. And never did I think that they were going to move up. But check this out. The man is leading Jett Lawrence and just gets sideways on the takeoff of that triple, Jason, and goes sideways. Looks like he lost his balance maybe a little bit. Just a quick slip up.
But he gets back to Webb. This is the final lap. Battle through the whoops, but watch Friese up ahead getting lapped.
Remember what I said about Vince Friese and Ken Roczen collision? Same thing there. I think Jett probably should have been looking up a little more, anticipated that, but you live and learn.
So that allows Webb to escape with the win. He has been the strongest rider in this stadium many times tonight. Maybe he was the luckiest. Sometimes better be lucky than good.
I mean, you talk about Jerry's world. This is
Cooper's world.
Yeah, this is Cooper's world.
6 times he has won here since 2019. That is unbelievable. Of course, we did race here 3 times in 2021 during our residency program during COVID, and he won all 3 of those. Incredible. And look, Tomac ends up 2nd, Plessinger 3rd. That final crash for Lawrence bumped him back to 4th.
Absolutely wild. I mean, you think about like Ken Roczen, Eli Tomac. I mean, those guys were way back. And for them to come back up, and look at Chase Sexton there. He's 6th, but he's not far out of the points lead, and it's just wild, Jason.
Yeah, here's the rest of the standings. Dylan Ferrandis, who had been very, very consistent all year long, but saw him in the pits, I think, with bike problems. He was last.
Yeah, he pulled off, and it looked like his handlebar mounts had come loose, or something happened there because his handlebars were going back and forth.
Another rough one for Justin Barcia in 14th. Here are your Monster Energy 450 standings. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, you watch it, the top 7 guys within 20 points. We're almost halfway through this Monster Energy Supercross series, Jason, and it's just incredible. It's absolutely incredible. For a minute there, the points were all bundled up and like people were out of touch. Now we got all these guys from Ken Roczen on up are well within sight of reach of this championship.
So it's Webb only down 3 on Jett Lawrence now, and even Eli Tomac, as we said, for his standards, subpar start to the season, only down 13, and heading into Daytona, he's just as successful there as Webb is here.
I mean, well, he's the winningest racer in Daytona Supercross history, and I expect nothing less from him next weekend. And he looked good. He was pretty vocal on the podium after that finish. Said he's tired of people calling him old. I never said he's old. I think he's experienced, and I don't think that we've seen the last of him. We talked about it on our podcast this week, and the reason is when you get out of 20 points out of the lead, I feel like that's kind of out of reach. And now, I mean, he gained points tonight.
He did. He's 4 points closer to the lead than he was coming in. Let's show you this, the all-time Supercross career win list. This is funny. Webb and Roczen are swapping every single week. Webb got a win earlier in the year. Roczen won our last race at Glendale. Webb gets another one, so he goes back ahead, and they are in the top 10 all-time. Of course, you see Tomac, one of our active racers, who is 2nd all-time. And there's James Stewart 3rd. We're going to welcome him back to the booth at our next race at Daytona. But let's put the focus back here at Dallas. Credit to Will Christian. She dug up the information coming in that Tomac and Webb had dominated in this building.
Yeah.
They go 1-2 tonight, and she's trackside with them and their team manager.
Thank you, Jason. And I have gathered the crew together here. What an incredible night. Jeremy Coker, team manager, I'm going to start with you. 1 and 2 on the night. So much went on out there. It's hard to even sum it up. So what are you thinking? You're on the sidelines. You're watching you guys battle it out there. You're watching Eli work through the pack. What goes through your head?
Yeah, honestly, both guys rode tremendous. The crew worked so hard all day and all week to get us where we were. Last week was a tough one for us, and we all rebounded and came into this one. So for us, this was an amazing race. Both these boys rode their hearts out. Unfortunately, we had a little mishap in the beginning of the race for Eli, but he fought incredible through the whole race, and it showed, and it ended up where he should end up. Coop battled his way through and just kept the pressure that's needed for that guy that was leading the race. It's a tough one to beat, and we did it tonight. So we got to keep going as a team and keep doing it.
And Cooper, I'll start with you as far as that goes. I mean, the win, you were telling me up on the podium, this was not how you felt during the day here. We weren't sure if you were just kind of saving this all for the end of the day. So what clicked into place? What were those puzzle pieces for you?
Just mindset, like I said, the boys got me in a good spot before the main event, and I don't think was the fastest tonight, but I applied myself well and put myself in a good position to win. And like you said, it's never over till it's over, and I'm proud of this team, and it's awesome to go 1-2 like this. And man, yeah, like you said, rebound after last week, it feels amazing.
Congratulations, Cooper and Eli. What could have been, right? But what an incredible fight through. So what does that tell you? Is it kind of like a win in that sense? What does it tell you about where you are?
Yeah, I was just able to be there at the end of the race, and in this condition, I, was struggling in the ruts beforehand, and that was Detroit. So I feel like this was somewhat similar, and we're coming around. So it was a big step forward for me in that situation. Even my starts felt better, tonight. So looking forward to getting going for these last 10.
Well, between the two of you, still own Arlington now. That's been going on since 2018, and it'll continue. So congratulations to the whole team, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Will. And yeah, she's not kidding. Wait, where did we show you? Look at the results of this race.
I didn't realize that coming into this weekend. And these are the only 2 winners in the last 8 years, right?
And now 9.
9 years.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's nuts. I love watching it, man.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.